Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new save on the channel. Last time out we wrapped up the New South Wales save and I kind of had a bit of a decision to make, a bit of a thinking time to make. To make a decision onto what save I wanted to go on for next. And I've kind of made a decision to come back to the English domestic game, but not with Gloucestershire. I mean, you've seen the title, you've seen the a thumbnail. We're going to be playing as Kent. So why are we going to be playing as Kent? Well, I'm just trying out another one. We're just trying out, there they are, the Spitfires. And we're not going to play in the 100. And I'm going to enter my name. We're going to keep the skill level at easy because it's just how it is. National team, probably not going to pick one, to be honest. I don't really think I need to. But yeah, we're going to start a new save with Kent. So that means I'm going to set a few kind of parameters, a few challenges for this save. So previous saves have all been kind of a learning curve in a way, not always winning the trophies that we've been trying to win. You know, in the Barbados save, we did. In the New South Wales save, we haven't managed to. We've gone really, really well in multiple tournaments, in multiple seasons, but we haven't got to the end. So what we're going to do in this season with Kent is we are really, really going to focus on trying to win one of the tournaments. Now, I'm not going to say outright now, like, okay, which one are we going to focus on? That's not what this is about. We're going to try and win all of them because that's the idea. But as the season goes on, we're going to make those informed decisions as to which kind of tournament we're going to focus up on first things first. And we're also really going to try and focus on developing the squad and developing a real powerhouse squad that's going to make it kind of really difficult for teams to beat us. And then going into games like the Blast, going into tournaments like the Blast as well, we're going to really focus on picking players that are available to us to make the best possible squad to try and win these tournaments. Now, first things first, we've actually got a pre-season game, which is pretty good. This I didn't actually know this going in, so the thumbnail will say episode 0, and it'll be a pre-season game rather than like the first competitive game of the season. But this does give us an option to kind of have a look at the squad, have a look at the teams, and stuff like that. So this is the team we've got. Zach Crawley is, I think, perhaps our only international. Maybe we've got Joe Denley and Jaden Denley. So we've got double Denleys, which is good to know. I've actually seen the Kent One Day Cup. I went to a One Day Cup game last year and Jaden Denley played and was pretty dang good. And we've got a couple of... Oh, look at that. Bartlett, good player. Real good player. Gilchrist, Everson, Billings. Okay. Okay, now coach and physio. Coaching's not available just yet. Okay, so I think we're going to have to press continue. Okay, we go straight into the contracts and stuff like that. So we've got squad size of 28 players. That's quite a few, not going to lie. These are players available to us. Interesting. Okay. This is our current squad. It's 28. 2 out of 3. 1 overseas reserve. 3 overseas players. I don't really know who's contracted as what here. So I have to just check. Jordan is our reserve overseas. Are we paying that 40,000? Because that's outrageous. Right. Okay, wow. Right. So we've actually got a pretty big squad. 28 is it's a pretty big squad, I'm not gonna lie. That's the budget. I think I'm going to increase the youth investment all the way to 50. You know what? Because I don't really think we're going to be... I don't really think we're going to be signing players here. Because we've got such a big squad anyway. 28 players in the squad. We can go off on the coaching and get additional coaching sessions and stuff like that. So I think that's probably a good idea. Now we're going to go look at the personal because we want to be training our youngsters. So let's go batting technique, offside shots, 17, sing. Let's go batting technique, front foot technique. No, okay. Back foot technique. There we go. That'll do it. 22-year-old Joey Everson. Okay. Go batting technique again. Then who do we got? 23-year-old Nathan Gilchrist. Go bowling technique, general technique. Yep, that's okay. 23. Sing. Okay, bowling technique, general technique. Okay, cool. And that still leaves me with 5 sessions and some fielding sessions. So where are our keepers? We've only got 2 keepers. Right. That's, I don't think that's great. Okay, you've got Sam Billings. He's your first, he's going to be your go-to. But that's not great. Bit more training there, that's good. 22, 25, 25. 24, Garrett there, so we could do some extra bowling technique. And for Cohen, same again. Leaves me with 3. Singh's already got... I mean, I guess Zach Crawley could get some. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, 2 physio sessions. So here we go. That's brilliant. Okay, we can do that. So Compton definitely, I mean, there's actually quite a few players here who need some physio. So let's do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, now Clarkson's injured. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's a good good start. Let's go into this preseason game. Let's try and pick... That's the upcoming comp. So let's go with last year. Or do I go current year? Who's got no... Okay, no stats on the first class for current year. That's good. So let's go last comp. I don't know if that's the correct... Oh no, there is first class last comp. Okay, cool. There's pretty good averages around here. They're not bad. Okay, I want to see anyone who hasn't been given a chance get a chance. Because I do want to kind of just have a look at what we're dealing with. Okay, so there's actually not a lot. You're in a good bit of form. And you go. Billings batting at 7 is quite crazy. Leaning could come in for a Reardon. Don't think that's a bad shout. So it's a strong top order. Then we get Jaden Denley, Singh, Leaning, Billings. Not sure how to say that. Arafat Biyan. I'm sorry. I'll say Arafat. Garrett, Cohen, and Kadri. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the team we're going to go with. We're playing against Loughborough. It's cool heads. And we're going to bat. Wow. Not really the conditions for it, but it's only a 3-day game, so you've got to try and bat a little bit faster than you would kind of like to. I mean, if Crawley gets out 4th delivery, that is not ideal. Okay, he puts it away. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's get started. This save, in my head, we're really going to try and focus up. And there's even the potential that if we win a tournament this season, then we'll just say, cool, it's one season. It's one season. We managed to get a win, and that's that. Because I do need to go back to New South Wales, and I do need to go back to Gloucestershire as well. It's not so important, or it's not so top of the list to go back to Barbados, because we did actually win some stuff with Barbados, and it's like, cool, we've done well there. We got the wins we needed to do there. So that's kind of why I'm a little bit less worried about going back to that save. But yeah, here we go. New save. This is the save we're going to be working on for a little bit. And they're both the S, so I'll just upgrade them both with a bit more aggression. And Crawley, I mean, to be honest with you, Crawley and Bell Drummond should probably score quite well here. The quality of player that they are, with the university bowling attack coming at them. That's not to discredit the university bowling attack, but it's not the same level. So our openers here really should be able to take some runs, take some confidence from this game, and take control of the game, basically. Though Drummond is gone, 26. That brings in Compton. We've got a very well set Zach Crawley there, but he's not really scoring at any kind of crazy rate. Okay, that's a good shot. So is that, actually. So Compton is finding the fence. We've got 26 minutes to get to lunch, and we really should be 100 minimum by then. Which is quite a statement when you've been asked to bat session 1 with cloudy, overcast conditions here in Canterbury. They should be able to get a couple more wickets. But again, it's all about the quality and how well we can deal with the conditions. Okay, that's good. That's all right. Okay, yeah, so we are going to hit that 100. We've got 12 minutes. There it is. Brilliant. So, 100 for 1. Crawley's already made 50, so I'm just going to tell him to calm down for a minute. And that is lunch. 108 for 1. We've got other university games going on. We've got 118 for 2. Oxford, that's pretty good. They would take that. Cardiff, oof. Yeah, that's not great. And that's also not great from Leeds. So we're actually the only university team, only county team who is batting first in this round of pre-season fixtures. Okay, so Crawley nearly completely set here. You've got to go. Like, we've got to try and get some form into him and see if he can start smacking some runs. Ben Compton, more or less the same. We're at a position here, 1-2-4 for 1, where we should really be taking advantage of this. 130 for 1. And, putting on a massive day 1 total, declaring overnight, and then saying, okay, we're going to bowl you out. We're going to make it difficult. Given all my all these players who haven't had a chance in these first class games or whatever, giving them a chance to see how they do, get some form into the legs and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well done, Compton. That'll be... He must be close to a 50. I'm not sure if he is at 50. I mean, that's gone... So he's at 46. Okay, good. This is Crawley on strike, however. Oh, okay, good ball. Playing a miss. That's fine. Crawley again on strike. That one goes to the fence. 159 for 1. Crawley going again. Same result. Oh, my word. Oh, okay, another playing a miss. Compton on strike. Is this going to be the 50 we are waiting for? It is indeed, because that's kind of turned into a full toss. He stepped forward, raises the bat. 53 for Ben Compton. And now they're both at 3 yellows. Oh, misfield. Not good. Yeah, okay. Okay, Compton's taken off now. That's big. Okay, we're going to go on to one orange for the both of them. Doesn't matter if they get out because we're just going to try and bat the whole day. There we go. Compton is gone. Well batted. Denley comes in. And it's going to be about going again and seeing if Denley can just build an innings while Crawley at the other end is trying to send it to all areas, you know, all around the park. Just a little. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Crawley is on 97 here. We are 199 for 2. And he's going to get 100, which is, I mean, he's a good player. I feel like, look, I don't know Zach Crawley personally. Denley's gone. Not good. But I kind of get the feeling that he's kind of like a confidence player. And it's like, that's why with Zach Crawley, you kind of feel like if he gets to 50 or 60 or whatever, like he's probably going to get to 150. But if he struggles to get to 20, like you know, like you're going to get him out. Like I don't know. It feels like Crawley is such a go big or go home player, and I don't know if that's just like his style or if there's like something about his technique when he's early in an innings or something. I don't know, but that's just like my feeling. Probably completely incorrect, completely like unjustified thinking that. Because a lot of players are confidence players, you know. Other players are, their technique is so strong that even on an off day, they're probably going to get a decent score because it's just so difficult to get them out. You know, I don't know. And he's going for it here, and he's on 142. That's a big over from Zach Crawley. We lead by 253. It's only the second session of the day. And he's still going, and that's going to be 148. He just needs one boundary, and that is a big 150 in this preseason fixture. And there it is. Wow. And then twos and ones take him to 157. My lord. He is out there doing the damage to this Loughborough bowling attack. I mean, oh my word, they've used 8 bowlers. I was going to say Henry Kerr. I was like, there's no way that's Hayden Kerr. I was like, what is he doing playing for Loughborough Uni? No ball goes for 4. It's going from bad to worse here for the Loughborough bowlers. It really is. Zach Crawley is having a time of it. It's kind of hard to watch at this point, I'm not going to lie. He is just absolutely tearing them apart. He's almost caught up to a strike rate of 100, you know, like a run a ball. And you got Singh at the other end just kind of hanging about because is there any point in Singh trying to get boundaries when you've got Zach Crawley just going at 6, 7, 8 and over? Okay, there is T. How are the other games going? Oxford bowled out for 212. Gloucestershire are just replying. Cardiff bowled out for 157, but Glamorgan 89 for 3. That's not, you know, incredible. That game is not settled. And 168 all out. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be difficult. I think 300 is probably enough. I'm not going to lie. Let's see if Crawley can get to 250. Sorry, 250, 200. I mean, he probably could get to 250. I'm not going to lie. He's on 98. He's literally about to do it. There we go. There's the 200. Well done, Singh. Getting involved. Getting his first boundary? No, he's actually got one already. Okay, cool. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Zach Crawley to just keep going aggressive. And at some point, he will get himself out. It's not now. He's on 209. I want to see if I can get him positive strike rate. And oh, Singh is gone. Okay, well, that's a good set from Singh. I don't mind that. But when Crawley gets out, that is when we will declare. Like, that's the case. Or if he gets 250 or whatever. But, you know, we can bowl out, I assume we can bowl out our opposition in pretty good time. So it's probably one of those where we're only going to need to bat once. So let's take advantage of that. Let's try and get an absolute mountain of runs for Zach Crawley. And for the team, of course, because he opened. You know, he's still going. He opened. He's on such a mammoth score now. 227 off of 221. Got leaning at the other end, just, you know, again, just watching the runs go. We'll see if Crawley can get 250. And at the very least, we will declare overnight. But I want to see how many Crawley can get. I mean, it's pre-season. This is the opportunity to really take the game away. Get some runs into our... I assume he's going to be our opener for a while. Oh, that'll be buys. That's gone down the leg side. They've taken the new ball. Okay, that's fine. Crawley is on 247. Oh, that's gone up and over the slips. Not quite 6, but 4 runs. And that'll be 250 up for Zach Crawley. He really... I mean, this is the thing. You know he's got this in the bag. You do. Like, you've seen the Ashes. I've seen the Ashes. You know he can do this. It's just... Oh, there's 400 up for the team as well. It's just absolutely... When he does go for it, and it comes off, like, he just scores mammoth scores. It's kind of outrageous, I'm not going to lie. Old Trafford. Last Ashes. Wins that game. If the rain goes, wins that. There we go. He is gone. Okay, that's fine. We will declare, having scored 412 for 5. How the other games go? Oh no, there's no update on the other games. Okay, that's fine. And now it's about trying to get wickets. So we'll start with Arafat. Oh, goes for a boundary. Okay. And Cohen at the other end. Another boundary for Arafat. Okay, let's change it. Here we go. Cohen 2 plumber. Is it the first wicket? It's not. And 2 boundaries off that over. Garrett 2 Winters. Nothing doing. Okay. I'm going to go a tad more aggressive here. Bring the field in a little bit. Cohen is going to change because he's getting absolutely sent. Only really got 4 bowlers out and out, 3 pacers. No edge. Okay. Garrett's doing all right. Garrett's absolutely doing fine. Let's just aim outside with Garrett. Edged, taken. There we go. Putting outside. Crawley takes the catch. Of course he does. And Garrett... Oh, maybe it's 2 and 2. Edged, taken. It is 2 and 2. We've got to watch this next one. Back foot offside. Okay, try and tug. No, you know what? Just aim for the stumps. Oh, well blocked. Okay, fair enough. But we've got him now 62 for 2, which is perfect. Exactly what we're after. And 1 over before the end of the day. There it is, 66 for 2. So we lead by 346. Now we can get updates. And yeah, of course, Gloucestershire 146 for 2. Still 66 behind, but they've got a lot of wickets in hand. 250 for 6. Yep, Glamorgan lead by 93. Not a surprise. And oh my goodness, Derbyshire. Wow. 221 for 1. I don't even think we had that kind of number, did we? No, we were 183 for 2. 203 for 3. So we were not at that kind of level. But here we go. We're going to go again. We're going to try and take wickets and probably make them bat again. That's what it's going to be. So Garrett opens up the day with a good ball, but nothing doing. Okay. Oh, edge goes down. Okay, let's bring in Jaden Denley and Kadri. Just to see if the spin can maybe change things up, get a wicket. It does. Denley gets it straight away, bowled. Now it's Kadri's turn. Can he get McBain? Can he get the wicket? Not quite. Okay, fine. But that, I mean, that's good return. We've bowled 10 overs a spin. It's only gone for 31 runs and a wicket in there as well. So I'm going to keep him going for a little bit. Because I reckon there's another 2 or 3 wickets in this spell. There's one of them. Kadri gets Winters. Nicely done. Now Denley to Underwood. The immediately following over gets him on the pads, and that's gone as well. And that's 138 for 5, 140 for 5. The spinners are, doing some damage here in this middle section of the innings. And one more over. I could probably let them bowl to the break. To be honest, it's probably not a bad shout, and then just come back with the paces next session. Is there a fielder bound? There is. And it's taken. Drummond takes the catch. Lovely stuff. Well, actually, I don't know if they will make it. If the bowlers will make it to the end of the session. And again, they might just take all the wickets and then we don't have to worry about it because there's only 3 to go. The spinners have come in and just wiped up. Oh, inside edge. Gets away with that one. Gets away with that one. And bowled him. Kadri. What a ball. So they're both 3. Look at that. I mean, they're very similar figures. They're both bowled very well here. And there's a fiver on offer for one of them. It's going to be Kadri if he can wrap this up. But it might be Denley and they both take 4. And it is okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's really not bad. The spinner's coming in and showing what they can do. It's pre-season. Is the purpose of this game to get a result, or is it to give some of our players an opportunity? I'm going to say it's to give them an opportunity. So I'm going to bat players who didn't really get much of an opportunity. So Drummond and Denley can open up. And yeah, I'm going to give them an opportunity. Okay, there's the interval. That's fine. Take a look at the other games. Gloucestershire lead by 47. Glamorgan lead by 219, but they're almost bowled out. And Derbyshire, my goodness, those are some big scores. Those are some big scores. And we, of course, lead by 253. We're going to bat probably the 2 sessions we've got here today and then bowl tomorrow and try and bowl them out. Just giving Drummond, giving Denley another opportunity. Zach Crawley won't bat unless he comes in at 11. Yeah, just to give him an opportunity, get some form, hopefully. I mean, I don't know how the game really calculates form. Drummond, you wally. Oh, and okay, well, I've instantly let Zach Crawley have a go. So let's see if he can score quickly or get out. Cool. Well done, Denley. That's good because he didn't get a lot of runs in the first inning. So I do want to see him get some runs in this second innings here. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's got to go. And it does. It's absolutely flown to the fence. What a shot. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Crawley's not messing around either. Lovely stuff. Oh, Denley, that's what I mean. That's annoying. Okay, Compton comes in. Also, don't think he scored a buttload of runs in that first innings. No, he got 60. Okay, he was fine. So, I mean, these guys, yeah, they did put on a chunk of runs in that first inning. So hopefully, I'll just tell them to keep going aggressive. And they'll get out, and that will give us the opportunity to get some other batsmen out there in the crease having a good time. Okay, come on. That's a couple of overs where you're not really doing much. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's a really nice shot. It's a pretty dangerous shot, but it was nice. Okay. Okay, that's good. Is there a way to be like, can I like recall him? Can I bring him in? Because I don't need Crawley to go and get another 50. Like, it's not really necessary. It's good for the team, I guess. It's good for his form, but I want other players to get a chance as well. It's kind of the same for Compton here, so I'm just going to keep telling them to up the aggression levels. Crawley's about to get 50 or get out. Nope, he's going to get 50, so he's scoring 300 runs over the course of this game, which is a bit crazy. But either way, like I said, I'm only going to bat 2 sessions, and then we're going to try and bowl Loughborough out on day 3, the final day, and try and win the game as well. And that'll be a good opportunity for the bowlers to try and get another, couple of stars worth of form, hopefully. It's a great shot, man. It really is. And Compton's on it as well. Compton gets another 50. I'll be very happy with, 2 of my batsmen going into the first competitive game, which won't be long. It won't be long. Oh, okay, Compton, just see that one past. He's on 48. Let's see if Compton can get the 50. Then they'll both go to just one below full. Oh, he's gone. Crawley's gone. Okay, that's fine. That brings in Singh, which is good. Like I say, I want to give other batsmen an opportunity. And Compton drops and runs, and that will be the 50, which is good. And that's going to, be another boundary. So Compton on 55. We've got a lead of 400. I mean, is there even any need to bat the third session of the day? Is it really? Like, we're on 162. And this is more or less like the only... We've batted 30. We've batted only this over. It's just the level of aggression that Crawley and Compton have taken is what's done it. They've just said, we're going to score runs, and we're going to score runs at a rate that you can't really deal with. So, yeah. Another good shot, 76. Okay, I'm going to put him on 1 below the full aggression and just see what happens. We've still got the third session to bat, which is what I wanted to do. But I really don't think there's any need. So I kind of need Compton to get out so I can see the other batsman play. He edges and get away with it. 80 off 82. Singh at the other end is just playing a really good, solid innings. And he did that in the last innings as well. Just watching the other end go off. That's fine. That's a perfectly fair kind of tactic or strategy or kind of position to find yourself in. With Singh just batting perfectly fine on 11 off 25 is absolutely fine. At the other end, you've obviously got Compton just going crazy and smacking runs, looking for 100. But Singh is playing how I would want him to be playing in a competitive game. So it's a really, really good audition. And I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. 98 Compton. He's on 99 now, so this will be for the 100. And it will go with a big old 6 to the 100. 220 for 3 we are. We have absolutely showed Loughborough what we've got, what it's about. And I'm going to tell Compton to, get out. He's still going. He's smacking it. Okay, he's on full aggression now. He's even had a tea break, and he's gone. Okay, fine. 113 off 96. Let's see. Now it is genuinely about if these guys can bat properly for the session. Hopefully, I want to see neither of these guys get out. Oh, he's been dropped. Singh, you are so lucky. Because I want to see them bat properly as though this is, a competitive fixture. I want you to get that into the headspace and stuff like that. And really, we've still got a day tomorrow. We've scored an outrageous number of runs in not that many overs. 87 plus 43 is 130 overs. We've scored, 234 plus 400, 646. It's a lot. It's a lot of If my maths is correct, my maths might be incorrect, I'm not going to lie. But that's a lot of runs for this preseason game. Yeah, great shot. There we go. Just because I'm telling them to bat in this particular way doesn't mean I don't want them to score boundaries if the opportunity is there. You know, that's not the case. I still want them to absolutely nail the boundary if it's there. An hour left. I mean, they are batting well. They are batting well. And Singh is now finding his feet. You know, he's real settled. Let's see if he can get a 50. He's on 41. Let's see if he can get a 50. This is the perfect time to test that and see if he can get himself over the line. 45, 46, 47. Oh, and he is gone. Okay, 47. You know what? I don't know if I need to see Billings bat. Let's go down to Kadri. No, the other way, sorry. Let's go to Arafat and see if he can have a little bit of an innings. Not long. He's probably only going to face about 20 deliveries unless he gets... Okay, he starts with a reverse. Yep, seems good. Seems fair. Seems like the ideal. And we are 289 for 5. Yeah, okay, look at that. Aggressive to a point. I mean, not silly aggression. Oh my word, another misfield. We're 300 for 5. It's I mean, I've been in games playing where my team is the one scoring 10 and over and it's just like way too easy. And I've also been the other side where I'm in the team that cannot take a wicket and go for like 300 in the first, I don't know, 30, 35 overs. And you're like, this is rough. This obviously isn't at that level, you know. We're not even going at like, are we going at 5s? Yeah, we're going just under 5s. But even then, like, that's, you know, it's a bit of a statement. I mean, this is preseason. Don't forget, this is preseason. This is not competitive. We are here trying to just get some form into our players. And that's the whole idea. But it is a bit one-sided, and it does kind of make you question, like, if there was any point. Okay, I'm going to declare now, and I'm going to bowl 1 over at the opposition, and that's going to end the day. Okay, cool. So I want to... They need 583. They don't need 583. They actually just need to survive. So it's a test for them. Can they survive? And it's a test for my pace bowlers to see if they can take wickets. So I'm going to rotate my bowlers in spells of 3. Isn't a bad idea. So now Cohen goes to 6. And then we'll change out for Arafat. Okay, so now we're going to try and get the actual specific wickets going. Okay, so now Arafat will come back. And here's the first opportunity, and it's not going to do anything. And that is... Oh, not quite. No, okay, that is 18 overs of pace and no wickets. You know, it's they've not gone badly. They've not gone badly at all. I kind of want to say that those economies are absolutely fine, but no wickets. So we go back to a bit of spin, and in fact, we're just going to go back to some spin through to the end of the day. If we get wickets, that's great. And then tomorrow morning, there we go. There's the first. Kadri gets the first. And then tomorrow morning, it's back to the pace bowlers, and it's trying to get wickets with the pace bowlers. Rotating them, probably a spinner at one end. And, I mean, this is outrageous. We bring the spinners on, and they just take wickets. They're just taking wickets. They're at a level that our pace bowlers can't really match by the looks of things. They can't. The spinners are getting wickets and the pace bowlers were struggling. And there's another one. Denley takes his second wicket. And that is the day done. Okay, brilliant. So what we're going to do is we're going to have spin at one end. And at the other end, we are just going to have the pace bowlers doing what they can do. So Cohen will start, back foot offside. And if the spinners get the wickets, the spinners get the wickets. But I do want to see if the pace bowlers can do something. Okay, that is 12 overs bowled for Cohen. Again, still no wickets. Denley's on a fifer. And now we will go to Arafat, and it will be the same kind of thing. We're going to try and get these wickets with the pace bowler, giving them opportunity. And if Denley keeps taking wickets, that's fine. And, oh, that's not out. Here we go. Nope. Okay, more chances now. There we go. We do get a wicket with the pace bowling. There we go. That's what we were after. That's what we wanted. And Denley does actually look like he's going to need to rest in a minute. And there's another one. Lovely stuff. Arafat getting the ball to do some business. That's the stuff. And another one. And there's a chance for a hat-trick to wrap up this game. Not quite. Okay, fair enough. Denley could finish it up here and now. 152 for 9. It's just the last wicket we need. They drop. And of course, I've now got to watch every delivery because I didn't change the highlights. Which is my bad. Oh, they ran. Oh, no, they didn't run. I was like, they ran a single. No, they didn't. It's good from Denley. It's, you know, it's pretty accurate. That's fine. Okay, so chances only. And now it will be down to Garrett to see if he can wrap it up. Oh, unlucky. There we go. Well done, Garrett. He gets himself a wicket. Somehow Denley doesn't get the fifer. That's outrageous. He was putting in a shift there. But Garrett gets the wicket. Arafat gets 3. That's really, really good. That is a bit of hope with our pace bowlers going into the competitive games. We win by 420. Everyone else wins by innings. Because they only had to bat once because they batted second and bowled them out. Of course, I probably could have won by an innings if I decided to throw the follow-on. But 162, 163, yeah, we would have won by an innings. Turns out we win by 320 instead. Sorry, 420 instead. So, yeah, that's a pretty good start in terms of the team. Klaasen is injured out for 12 weeks. Are you joking? What the heck? Oh my word. Okay. Well, that is going to be that from me today, guys. So that is the preseason done. Good showing from a lot of players, you know, really good stuff from Zach Crawley, Compton as well. Good bowling from Denley and Kadri for that matter as well. And trying to get some of our kind of pace bowlers who, you know, maybe they're a little bit lower down the selection order, getting them involved, trying to get them some wickets. That's going to be it from me today, guys. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.